Okay, so welcome back, guys, to Mr. Hamilton's Technical Drawing Lab. Now, for today's drawing, we'll be focusing on the parabola. Now, what is a parabola, right? Now, a parabolic shape is basically put as a curve, right? But for a parabola, the parabola is the locus of a point which moves so that its distance from the fixed point, which is called the focus, and from a straight line called the directrix are always equal. All right, so first what we want to do is we are going to identify the axis of our parabola. Also, we will draw in our directrix. All right, so first off, I'm going to go the start line. And then I'm going to use my set square. I'm going to draw a line. Now I'm just going to label this point as point A. And remember now, this line is our directrix. All right, great. So now that we have our directrix and our point A, we are going to draw in our vortex. Now, our vortex is going to be a half point between the directrix and the focus point. So we're working with a distance from the directrix to the focus point at 60 millimeters. So I'm just going to go ahead and open my compass to 30 millimeters. All right, so I have my compass opened at 30 millimeters. I'm going to go ahead and from point A, I'm going to scribe an arc. And then I'm going to scribe a second arc. And I'm going to label these 2 points as point V for my vertex and point F for my focus. All right, great. So now we have our vertex point and our focus point. Next, we are going to divide the line, our axis line, into some series, right? So we're working with about 5 series. So these are going to be 5 vertical lines that are parallel to our directrix. So I'm just going to open my compass to 1 millimeter. All right, so now I have my compass opened to 1 millimeter. I'm just going to go right ahead, and from the vertex point, I'm going to scribe an arc. Now again, moving across, I'm going to scribe arcs to the equal distance of 1 millimeter. So I have my 5 points. Now I will proceed to join vertical lines. All right, great. So now that I have all my vertical lines, the next move is parabola states that the distance from this point here on my axis, right, to my directrix is equal to that of my point, my focus point, to this point here. Now I'm going to label this point as point P1 at the top and point P2 at the base. And I'm going to proceed to point 2 and open my compass from point 2 to my line, my directrix. And from point F, I'm going to go again, scribe an arc at the top, and scribe an arc at my lower point. And I'm going to label these points P3 and P4. Then I'm going to go again from point 3 to my directrix and scribe arcs. And this gives me 0.5. So that's P5 and P6. Next, I'm going to open my compass from point 4 to my directrix. From F, which is my focus point, scribe an arc. And that gives me 0.7 and 0.8. And from point 5 to my directrix, scribe an arc, scribe another arc. I'm gonna have 0.9 and 0.10. All right, great. Now that I have all my points, I'm going to go ahead and use my French curve to join these points.